It's all over the news, mainstream media, YouTube. It's everywhere that war is looming. World War III. We've talked about recently possible war going on with China and Taiwan. We're talking about Russia and Ukraine. We're talking about Israel and Iran. So many of these wars popping up everywhere. But I want to show you, there is something far worse coming. It is coming here in the United States very soon. And I'm not kidding. You need to watch this video and see that we need to prepare for this and be ready, because it is going to be huge and catastrophic. And we're starting off with this Newsweek article, Texas border boost as hundreds more soldiers are deployed. And it's interesting because this comes from Newsweek. And Newsweek, a complete Biden puppet, they're all about putting out information that makes this administration look really good, which, if that could even be possible. But it's not just Texas. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds announced that the state is sending 110 of its own National Guard troops, along with law enforcement, to support Texas authorities in their efforts to stop illegal migrants crossing into the state from Mexico. Reynolds said the situation between the U.S. and Mexico border is nothing short of an invasion. And it's interesting, it says the Biden administration has failed to protect the sovereignty of our border. That's actually not true. Failing to protect. It comes down to this. You ready? This is the definition of failing to protect. You know, I tried to set up something to make it so the United States citizens are safe and secure from migrants. I don't want to say migrants. I don't want to say even illegal immigrants. These are foreign nationals bent on war from coming to the United States. You know, we tried to set it up, but we failed to protect the people. No. When it comes to Biden, and I say Biden all the time, this is his administration. This is like the elites are pushing this. This is not some kind of just old man in the White House doing this. That is not what's going on here. But when you see all these things happening, understand that when Biden and all his people do this, it's not simply just a matter of a political difference. It's not simply just, oh, you know what? Trump tried to get the border going. He tried to get the wall up, and I'm going to stop it because, you know, we like, you know, nice Mexican families coming in. No, there is an absolute orchestrated, nefarious reason for all of this. And this next article, among other stuff too, I'll show you later, will prove this to you. Because look at this, the Biden administration admits, ready for this, flying 320,000 migrants secretly into the United States to reduce the number of crossings at the border. So this was not like accidentally leaving your front door unlocked. You know, that's basically kind of what Biden says. Oh, sorry, we failed to basically secure your house by leaving the front door unlocked. No. Literally, Biden said, you know what? The front door, it is deadbolted, so come around back. I'm going to open up my sliding glass door, and all you burglars come into my house. That is literally what he's doing. 320,000 foreign nationals flying into the United States secretly. And the key word here, you ready for this? Secretly. If this was something he said, listen, these are 320,000 nice Mexican families who are looking for a better home. I'm making a public political statement. I want them to come to the United States. We're going to start the immigration process. Then he would say, okay, I may not agree with your policy, but at least I understand because you're bringing it out in the open. For the fact that he's doing this secretly shows that they have nothing less than the whole purpose of doing this to crash our country, to start a war with the United States. And again, I have more of this to show you. Because, you know, at first they were saying, oh, look, there's a fight between Biden and the Texas National Guards and the Texas governor and, fight back and forth. And Newsweek was like always talking about how dare you, Texas National Guard. But now Newsweek is like, oh, Texas National Guard, you're defending our country because they're like, there's actually more people coming in by plane another direction. And again, I'll say it so many times, I love mainstream media. I love reading it because they show their hand every single time. They show their agenda. And that's exactly what this is nothing short of an agenda of trying to crash our country. And Elon Musk agrees with this, by the way. He says the groundwork is being laid for something far worse than 9/11 after Biden administration admitted flying 320,000 foreign nationals. The groundwork is being laid. In other words, this is not an accident. This is not just simply, oh, you know what? We left the front door unlocked. They are purposely letting them in the country. But you know what? We've known that. But it shows it right here in black and white. Even though there's so many people who deny this and said, oh, no, they're trying to secure the border and maintain it. No, they're not. They don't like borders. They want a one world government where the United States is no longer sovereign. That is the direction we're heading. And I'm going to show you more about that in a second, too. Because, you know, even the Biden administration says Iran may attack our U.S. water supplies, warns the Biden administration. And look at this. Iran is poised to attack U.S. drinking water supplies, the Biden administration has warned. Oh, that's nice of them. Amid rising tensions in the Middle East. So let's use our analogy again. You know what? They're trying to come through the front door. We deadbolted the front door. Biden says, you know what? Sliding glass doors come in this way. You can come in through our back door. Then he announces, hey guys, look at how good guy I am. I'm just warning you that now they're in the house, they may attack your water supply. Because of what you did, because you opened that door, because you allowed them in. And before we had that front door deadbolted, they were coming in that direction. So you can't try to make it look like you're this nice, old, sweet, geriatric guy in a nursing home called the White House. You can't do that if you're the one that's nefariously, purposely allowing them to come into the country. Because everything you're doing, Biden, just making it very clear to you, is treasonous. You are committing treason. And even more, U.S. troops warned to brace for retaliation from Iran after a strike kills top commanders. In our live stream last night, we talked about this and what's Iran going to do? Are they going to try to do a retaliatory attack? And here's the thing. It's interesting. In this specific case, Iran's already doing what it can to try to basically attack like Israel and such because of this top commander who was killed. But I want to ask you something. I mean, you may know the answer, you may not. I don't know the exact answer. But how many do you think Iran nationals are in the United States? How many do you think? I'm curious. Think about that. How many Chinese nationals are in the United States? How many from all these different terrorist groups are in the United States? How many from these countries who hate our country are in the United States? We know that when we talk about gotaways coming in, we're talking about in the millions. Literally, this is not hyperbole. This is proven. In the millions of people who have snuck in the country now. Millions. So why is it that when we see Iran possibly attacking our water supply or Iran, possibly retaliating because of this commander that was killed, why haven't we seen anything yet? Because that's what you have to think about. And here's where the prepping and preparedness comes in. It's really simple, by the way, because they're biding their time. They are coordinating. They are putting their plans together. They are gathering supplies and people and making plans. Think about this. How else? What other reason would there be millions of people in the United States illegally wanting nefariously to attack us, but nothing's happened yet? Because they're waiting and they're planning. And the thing is, this whole thing was purposely brought in by Biden. And that's the whole moral of this story, by the way, is they want to make it look like Biden's trying to help us and he was trying to secure the border. No, from day one, he purposely was put out an announcement. Hey guys, my administration's here. Come in the United States. It's time to take it down. They're waiting for the moment. They're waiting for whatever that intel is that you and I don't have. It's going to happen. So what do? We're preppers. You need to prepare. You need to protect yourself. You need to protect your family. You need to have firearms. You need to train and drill and train with them. You need to continuously learn martial arts and get in shape. You need to realize that there is a really huge shitstorm coming out of the United States very soon. There's just biding their time waiting for this to happen. And out of anything, you know what? They're preparing for some kind of attack. That's why you haven't seen anything happen yet. Because if they simply attacked here and there once in a while, that'd be one thing, but it's eerily quiet because they're preparing for something huge. And that's what we have to do too. As preppers, we also need to prepare.